and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent
Country music.
news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Not news, but an op-ed. You've probably heard the term by now. Blue dot fever. It's what happens when a tour announcement goes up and the Ticketmaster seating chart fills up with available seats instead of sold ones. Postponed dates, canceled festivals, empty venues for artists who genuinely deserve better. Everybody has a theory. The economy, ticket prices, politics, the pandemic hangover. And honestly, all of those things are probably part of it. But here's the one that nobody's talking about. The media. Not because we're the most important factor. We're probably not. But there was a time you picked up your local alternative weekly, thumbed to the calendar section, and discovered that someone you needed to see was playing 20 minutes from your house next Friday. That ritual is almost entirely gone. The Austin Chronicles, the Dallas Observers, the Nashville Scenes, the Washington City Papers, the Creative Loafings. Gutted, paywalled, or dead. What replaced them? An Instagram post that may or may not survive the algorithm long enough for the people who actually want to see that show to know it exists. And here's a real example of how bad it's gotten. Willie Nelson's 4th of July picnic happened over the weekend in Austin, Texas. 4 miles from one of country music's most respected independent outlets, with Billy Strings co-headlining and Margot Price and Rodney Crowell both on the bill with new albums to talk about. The media was not hosted. No access, no features, no third-party coverage to tell local country fans this thing was happening right down the road. The event had blue dot fever. It filled out at the last minute through giveaways and deep discounts. It should have been an instant sellout. Now, radio stations can play a role in this. Local DJs who know their market, know their listeners, and can say, hey, you need to be at this show on Friday night. But local radio has been gutted for national syndication for the same reason local newspapers got gutted. It's cheaper, and the people making the decisions aren't even in the room. The media that's left, and there's less of it every year, still has the ability to move people. Not through website traffic alone, through social media, through trusted voices, through the kind of third-party validation that an artist's own Instagram account simply cannot provide. But that only works if venues and artists let the media in the door. Some of them aren't. And then they wonder why nobody showed up. Blue dot fever has a lot of causes. But an empty seat that belongs to someone who never knew the show was happening isn't an economic problem. It's a communication problem. And fixing it starts with remembering what local media is actually for.